This poem is written in response to the hundreds of 20-year-olds who ask me this question. "Tell me something about you I don't know," she said, looking up from her coffee. "Tell me anything." Furiously, I rack my mind, slurping at my sticky, now sickly sweet drink, trying to think of something she doesn't know. There must be a million things, mustn't there? She couldn't know every part of me, all my tiny flaws and minor perfections. Could she? What's there to tell? Me? I'm not so interesting as all that. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and my face is easy to read, and I don't keep secrets very well. Okay. I still throw up before I perform. I love performing. I live for it, eat and dream and breathe it, and I still throw up. Almost every time. I've done so for a long time. My mother will tell you I never did, that she doesn't remember this kid I tell people I was, but if it started later, I don't remember when it started. My hands shake and I get dizzy and my knees are weak, and I swear to God I will never put myself through this ever again until next time. I love the feeling of juices from apples or peaches or strawberries dripping off my chin. It makes me feel imperfect and visceral and like I'm seizing something. I love still tasting the fruit on my lips hours after I've eaten it. I love that momentary reminder of wild, sweet abandon. I am terrified of reaching my 25th birthday alone. I never thought I'd be a person concerned about age, but it snuck up on me like the years did, and it steals my breath to think I'll avoid going to my high school reunion because I'll feel like I haven't accomplished anything. It pains me to think that the Tanners, like the plastics from Mean Girls only they were orange, the Tanners looking down their noses at my feeble recital of these past few years, they'll never see the triumphs of those years, they'll only hear the defeats. I really enjoy being a geek. I am about the biggest geek you've ever met. You suggest a geeky thing, and chances are I'm right up in there, poning noobs or discussing the political interpretations of the Joker over the past 100 years, or proudly displaying my Deathly Hallows shirt, or using quotes from Buffy to give it life advice to the people that I love. I've been there, done that, and I'm looking forward to the next geeky trend I can sink my teeth into. I cry when I read. Often. Like, more than most people. I cry when someone dies. I cry when people get married. I cry when people break up. I cry when babies talk for the first time. I weep over descriptions of food and wail over battle scenes. I have books where the ink has run and the edges of the pages are crisped with my dried tears. I've had to reread chapters and chapters because my eyes are too blurry and my breath too hitched to have comprehended the words. I've refused to answer the phone, knowing that my watery hello will send the person on the other end of the line into surprised laughter, but I still read as much as I can get my hands on, relishing the tears. There is nothing scarier than sharing this with you. I don't mean the things I tell you that you don't know, I mean my poetry. I keep telling myself that it's part of the game and what I want to do, and that my poetry is good and should be heard, and the louder I say that, the truer it feels, but God, this is what terror is. I can't breathe or sleep or eat when I'm working on these poems, trying to find the second that makes it worth your time. That makes it worth the 5 minutes you've sat on the bus or sat in a coffee shop or sat on the toilet for all I know. 5 minutes is a long time for you to sit and listen to me. My words, chosen as carefully as the name of my firstborn, they can't be worth 5 minutes. But then, we waste so much time that maybe my picking up an extra 5 minutes or two will pay off for both of us later. Tell me something about you I don't know.